back to the channel, guys. We are live, baby. It is 10:02, so I guess technically I'm fashionably late. I hope that you guys can join the stream. I got a piece of gum. I think it's watermelon flavored, extra. And I have my morning coffee right here. Coffee first, adulting later. I got a glass coffee table. I was trying not to set it down too loud. If anybody does end up joining, let me know how the audio sounds. Do some beard scratching. I was just telling Caesar, shout out to Caesar, that I needed to shave, and it was getting close time to streaming, and I don't really like feeling rushed, so I'll just do it after. I got all this scruff down here. Yeah. Good morning. Wake up. Rise and shine. Get your day started. And if it's already started, why not boost your day with a little bit of ASMR? I hope everybody had plenty of rest and that you had some great dreams. I had a pretty crazy dream last night. I was in space with my family and friends, and we were on this huge rocket. I don't know if you've seen the movie WALL-E, like that big rocket ship with all the fat people on there. We all weren't fat, but hey, what's up, Josh? Good morning. What up? What up? How's the audio? Give me a thumbs up. It is 81 degrees out right now. Marcia, hello. Welcome. Audio's great, that's good. Great is great. Got 18 people right now, 15. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the live. Do you see Liam's little basketball hoop right there behind me? He brought it over from his mom's house. We were doing some 3-point shots the other night. Gum and coffee is a crazy combination, right? Yikes. But yeah, I'm also going to be recording an eating video today at some point, most likely in the afternoon. I just had a banana and some yogurt. Probably should have just ate that right here. But yeah, I also have 2 mints. How does this sound? I'm curious. Can you hear that? Is it like too much? I stroke in the mic. It's crazy. I already need another haircut. What? I got suits on behind you guys. I like that show. Art that comes sounds decent. The picture behind me, you can't really tell. It's kind of like it's a church in the background with like some woods in the foreground and a few deer. Hey Julie, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. But it's actually a puzzle. And my parents, when I was younger, my mom and stepdad, they used to stay up at night when we were younger and do puzzles together, which I always thought was cool. And they were getting rid of a lot of them. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4 behind me, 5, 6, 7, probably about 8 or 9 different puzzle pictures that they've done. But that's the only one that's realistic. The other ones are more fantasy, like wizards and dragons and fairies, which is right up my aisle, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, I have a few hung up around the house. I'll have to show it in a video. I got the Blue Yeti hooked up via USB-A to USB-C with an adapter, and then that's plugged into my phone. And both of them are on these arms, so seems to be pretty good. I'll just start doing live streams and videos with this setup. You do not care. Fantastic energy. Here's a surprising thing. You don't have to. My glass coffee table. I can't get away with putting anything down on it. Alright, let's see. Anybody have any crazy plans today? Anything exciting? Aside from not caring, obviously. Don't get me started, man. This is an ASMR channel, but yeah. Just don't know. Probably do some more gaming today as well. A couple videos. I like doing those, man. It reminds me of when I was streaming on Twitch. I've done it a little bit here and there, but I don't know. You don't want to spread yourself across too many different platforms because you're not really putting your 100% into the ones that you have, so I'd rather just consolidate at this point. I was looking at, they had that movie, Sinners, with Michael B. Jordan in there. and I didn't watch it in theaters. They have it on Apple TV, I believe. So I was looking at a free trial just to watch it. But I've been rewatching Suits. I started watching Daredevil Born Again on Disney Plus. I just finished Tires on Netflix season 2. If you guys don't know, Shane Gillis, the comedian, he's so funny, man. The show is comedic gold. And then I finished Righteous Gemstones on HBO Max a few weeks back, as they used to release like every Sunday. Stopped watching The Last of Us season 2. After like the first 2 episodes, first 3. Because there was one more after Joel died, which I knew was coming, but I don't know. I got my own opinions about that show, as I'm sure everybody else does. Ooh. Could have got a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The taste you can see. Wasn't that their motto? You remember back when companies used to have jingles? Little sayings like that. Or do they even still say tricks are for kids? I remember in the movie Ted, that reminds me. Liam Neeson had a cameo in that movie, and he was at the grocery store trying to check out a box of tricks, and he was asking Ted, like, are these exclusively for kids? You know, so if I bring these home, nobody's gonna follow me type stuff. It was crazy. I've been trying to fight not to twist my beard, but just do it out of boredom. It's a habit. Not that I'm bored, but, you know, little ticks. And every time I shave, I go to do it, it's not there. I feel like an idiot. I gotta say, watermelon loses its flavor pretty fast. I like the spearmint, the green one. My mom used to always have that kind when I was a kid, so maybe that's like a correlation or something. Guys, if you're watching this live, please do the channel a favor and like the video. It would definitely help out. Do I always chew with open mouth? No, definitely not. I don't have headphones in, so I'm not really able to gauge if you can hear it or not. Could you imagine? Just chew like this forever. Hey, how's it going? Kanemaru, am I pronouncing that correctly? Good old Kenny. Cow chewing. Yeah, for sure. Looking like Betsy. Why is the name Betsy always correlated with cow? I've always thought that Betsy was like a cow name. Come here, Betsy. Oh, I guarantee you there's a couple farms around here where I stay. Guaranteed they have some type of pet named Betsy. There's literally a farm like 2 blocks down. And sometimes in the morning when you're getting the mail, you can hear one of the donkeys just going to town. It's so funny. Oh, busy. Can you hear this? Why are we whispering? Check the channel, brother. It's called ASMR for a reason. I just walked into a church. Why is everybody praying? Just felt like it, dude. Are you sure? What would your definition be? Look it up. Look it up. What is your definition of autonomous sensory meridian response? I can't. I mean, brother, I don't know what to tell you. You're still watching, you know? So I appreciate the engagement either way. Yo, SRT, what's up, brother? This guy, Ken, doesn't think that this is ASMR, so I guess we need to restructure the channel and the hundreds of videos that we've uploaded. Nah, not at all, dude. I'm clearly pissed off at your comment, you know? But either way, have a great day. But don't think so lowly of yourself. Because it might matter what you think one day, you know? Especially for yourself. Send in some positive vibes your way. Sounds like you might need it. Instagram, I have a public one. It's not ASMR. Sorry, Ken. But yeah, after the live stream, I'll just drop it in the description if you'd like to follow. Mario, what's up, brother? Good morning. How we doing? Oh, we're gonna cough real quick. Let me mute this. Alright. Hopefully that didn't register. What you guys got going on today? What are we doing currently? Aside from a couple people waking up on the wrong side of the bed today. I think it's just MATT.MANNN with 3 N's, same as the channel name. But it's not ASMR, so be warned. It's got like a couple clips from old clips from Twitch, pictures and stuff. 18 in here. If you guys can, please take a second to like the video, the live stream. I appreciate it. I'm so used to saying video. Technically it is, right? I forget who the subscriber was, but they requested in almost every video that I try the Werther's candies, the caramels, and I feel so bad. I got gum in my mouth, but you know, the snack wraps, no, I haven't tried them yet. I heard they're kind of mid though. When people like the chicken sandwiches better, but that's just opinion. I gotta try it myself. Wraps to me are better. You can make them really any side you want, you know, as long as you can tuck it. As long as you can tuck and roll. Toast with peanut butter, simple but delicious. That sounds fantastic, actually. I would use the crunchy peanut butter and then put it on the toast, let it get all nice and melted and runny. So good. Maybe even slice a banana on there. My grandmother, my nanny, my grandmother on my mom's side, the British one, she will eat burnt toast. Like, I specifically remember back when I was a kid, I used to accidentally burn my toast, leave it in there too long, and right before throwing it out, she'd be like, "Oh, give it to me, bitch, and no problem," and just start munching on it. It's like, I don't know. But then you gotta think, maybe back in her day, they didn't have as many delicacies as we did. And it's crazy to call it that, but maybe burnt toast was. So they just got used to the flavor. I guess now would be kind of a good time to like showcase some of my tattoos. Take my watch off. So I can't show all of them because I don't want to get demonetized and I'd have to take my shirt off. But I have Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas on this left side. I have a banner. I think you guys have seen it in a couple videos. It goes all across my chest with black dahlia roses, and it's just Latin for "we are but dust and shadows." Got the state of Florida on this side right here. My hand, it says music is salvation. Now you can interpret that however you like. I myself believe in God, but music has saved me in more ways than one. I'm sure that some of you on the live stream can agree. And then I have the pulse ox right there, like the heartbeat. And then my entire arm is a Batman sleeve. This one right here, can't really tell, but it's Batman, like a skeleton. You see the skull, and then the rib cage with the bat symbol down here, and he has the cape right here, kind of like cloaked in him. It looks almost kind of like Grim Reaperish. Right here I have Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. I got the Riddler's question mark wrapped around my elbow with the Joker smile. You can't really tell, but he's got like a bat-shaped simple eyes, and then it goes up to Harley Quinn, which isn't finished, but yeah, it's got bats and stuff that kind of surround it and encompass it. This one right here, let me take my bracelet off, is my Vampire Sleeping Beauty. And so, I wish I could bring the mic up to me as I was telling this, but she has like a rib cage and her eyes kind of like gouged out a little bit. She's got vampire teeth, but she's coming out of a picture frame. Like there's her hair right there. And then, this is hard, trying to do this. I have I'm just gonna describe it first, but there's a spider coming off of the fingertip of Sleeping Beauty. And there's a spider web with a voodoo doll on the bottom. And he has nails coming out. Well, there's nails going in with smoke coming out of them. And they kind of go up into this, like, evil looking smoke. So yeah, there's a lot of backstory behind those, but, and then I have the Harry Potter, the Deathly Hallows symbol on my foot. And then I have my nickname from back in the day, Majestic, on my lower stomach. So, yeah. Little crazy impromptu tattoo showcase. I swear I'm gonna shave all my hair off today. Shave all my head off. I want to try one of these mints. You guys let me know how it sounds. Busy right now in the neighborhood. So, did you guys catch all that? Oh, man. I appreciate the follow as well, baby. If you guys could travel to one place in the world, anywhere, all expenses paid, don't have to worry about anything monetary, where would you like to go? I would love to go to Greece, visit Athens, the Colosseum, the Parthenon. That would be amazing to me. I love everything about that culture and the history. Maybe my ignorance, but the Parthenon and the Pantheon are two different places, right? I'm pretty sure. Go see Mount Olympus. Oh. Does this sound okay? This candy. The air just kicked on too, by the way. Gotcha. trying so hard not to bite through it like usual. Hey, Yasiro. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Welcome. Thank you for commenting. MB, thank you for commenting. I don't know who that is, but I'll look them up right after. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Should I try to pronounce that? Tennis player in the 90s. Oh, nice. I guess I got that going for me. Minus the tennis. Last time I played tennis was with my grandma, and I got scared because she went to go do a backhand and she tripped. Legit this close from hitting her head right on like the curve, the concrete curve where you park. It scared the bejesus out of me. But, you know, you try to look out for people that think they can still do it. I asked her, do you really want to play? Shut up and serve. Oh, gotta love elders, man. Yeah, I love my nanny. She taught me a lot when it came to food and baking and, you know, cleaning, cleanliness. She immigrated over here from England with my grandfather. Yeah, he was in the military, so when he was stationed over in England, they got together. But, you know, she grew up very proper, and I don't blame, you know, anything. What am I trying to say? I'm not ashamed of the way that she tried to teach us, you know, values and making sure that, you know, our beliefs were held a certain way. Actually, hard candy sounds way better than chewing gum. Chewing gum is overrated. Okay, cool. Hard candy it is then. It's the fun facts of when you were younger. Thinking about it as you're older. Like, huh? I'm kind of glad that happened. We had to go to elocution school, grammatical school. I learned ballroom dancing when I was like 8. I had to learn, you know, cutlery and assortments of different utensils, like what to be used for what. It's crazy. None of that matters now. People are eating everything with sporks. Cutting steaks with plastic knives. Just goes to show, what are we all doing? We're just making all this stuff up as we go, man. It's crazy. I'm gonna have this other piece of hard candy. So originally, I am from Florida, but I moved to Georgia. Georgia. The beach state. I gotta be honest. honest, I don't think I've ever eaten a peach, like, the actual fruit by itself. It's always been, like, cut up in a jar or something. I'll be getting my baby boy Liam tonight. He'll probably beat me again in this 3-point shoot-off we got going on. I swear he's only 4, but you'd think he was bigger. He's got an arm on him too. Big fat legs like me, big calves. I knew he had something when he was like 1. He didn't even look, man. I had one of those like Nerf basketball hoops like hanging up on my bedroom door, and I was just bored shooting it. I think he was asleep right after I fed him, and after some time I saw that he was up again. I just happened to like give him the ball. He didn't even look at it, but he made it. He was looking right at me, just it was, I don't know. You guys ever have those moments where you're like, oh my God, I wish somebody else was there to witness it? Because they wouldn't believe you. I've drank peach flavored tea that smells very pungent. Couldn't even finish the cup. Yeah. See, I got these vitamin gummies, which to my ignorance didn't realize they were gummies, but either way, that's my fault. I hate gummies. Gummy bears, gummy worms, I don't know what it is with the texture or the way that it squishes against my teeth, but it's like an automatic gag reflex for some reason. So I got vitamin A through whatever number in one gummy, and then I have the Omega like 369, I think, in the others. And the Omega ones are peach flavored. And let me tell you, when I say they are disgusting, every time I eat them, I don't breathe and I keep my mouth open and I just chew them as fast as I can. I'm not gonna throw them out, you know. They're vitamins, but my bad. I write in mine all the time, so you would think that I would check the description. But yeah, if this audio sounds good, I'll just keep using the setup as is. Both of these arms. And then when I do the actual live streams from my desktop, I just use this as my wireless face cam. But I do appreciate the engagement, guys. Like, thank you very much for watching. Had a couple bad eggs in the beginning, but what are you gonna do? Not everybody's positive. And I always wasn't like this either, so I haven't eaten real peach fruit, but not gonna lie, tea was literally smell like piss. Piss peach. Peachy piss. Pissy peach. Peach piss 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 piss. I can't even. Pissy peach peach pissy. So yeah, also, while I have you guys here, so I realized that this channel started taking off when I was doing the eating videos, but regardless, I will be implementing more of the other types of videos on my channel. Gaming, comics, like whatever. I feel like, you know, the eating videos are still going to come, but it's not going to be every single one, and it's not going to be all the time, so just a heads up. start being more versatile with the live streams as well, because I've been enjoying it and I like doing the real-time engagement. I feel like that's a little bit more personal instead of just commenting on videos. So that's what it is. And if you guys would like to join me on the ride, you're obviously more than welcome to. But either way, I'm going forward. So, and I've already expressed my understanding and acceptance about viewership counts. It was never about the numbers for me, but somewhere along the lines, it ended up factoring into my thought process. And to me, that's a little tainted. So we're gonna dial it back to the mat setting and what I originally wanted to do. So and eventually, especially for those who haven't done it before or tried to have a channel, once you get stuck into a certain type of content lane, especially when it comes to eating, dude, you gotta realize how unhealthy that is for you on a constant basis. I mean, if you're eating fast food every single time for a video because it's popular and you're trying to catch up with the analytics and what's popular, I mean, good luck. Some people do it, some people succeed, and I applaud them, but I'm not gonna be trying to chase something along with thousands of other people. Like, that's wild to me, and that doesn't make you an individual. So, respectfully, I don't want every video I make to be eating. Sometimes I like to have my own privacy of eating food, and especially if you record yourself eating food all the time subconsciously. If you have a plate of food with somebody, you're like, why am I not recording this? It messes with your mental. And I'm watching ASM artists that I used to love, like, slowly breaking down and decaying in front of their subs, and I'm just like, man, I don't know, it can't be me. So, yeah, a little bit of hard truth, and I feel good. I really haven't been eating as much as I used to. I mean, you can compare what I look like to before, and it's definitely a noticeable difference. And that being, I just haven't been eating as much. I don't feel as hungry as much. I don't feel like I'm in as much pain or have inflammation and stuff. And that was even when I was trying to eat consciously healthy. I feel like I get more sleep, I'm more rested. I never really trusted these apps on my watch, but it's pretty accurate when it comes to the sleeping stuff. And I've been getting, above 80 scores every night for my sleep schedule, almost every night. So I'm happy with where I'm at physically and mentally. Matt the Goat, what it do, dog? How are you? Uncle Luke, what's up, brother? How are you, man? I appreciate you joining the live stream. Thank you. I'm just talking about not eating, and then I see Texas Style Eats, and I'm just like, ugh, salivating. That's what's up, man. I just got a message. A picture of my baby boy. Sorry if you guys can hear the vibration. It's going through the arm. So yeah, pretty chill day today. Yo, Brandon, what's up, brother? Looking fresh as always. Man, I appreciate the compliment, because I woke up this morning after I got out of the shower. I was just like, looking a little bummy, brother. I appreciate it, man. I got that Harry Potter hair. You guys ever read it? When he gets his haircut, it grows right back. That's how I feel about mine. And sometimes the sides grow out longer, faster. So I'll just, trim them up a little bit over my ears. Can anybody else not stand having hair grow over your ears? I constantly feel like you got a bug or something on that. But everybody's different. Uncle Luke barbecue has a really good ring to it, man. I hope that that's a legitimate business because that's sick. Where are you going to eat today? Uncle Luke barbecue. Oh, I could really go for like a pulled pork sandwich right now. Ooh, with some pepper jack cheese. I can hear this clock ticking beside me. Man, I've catered a few events. I'm about to start taking orders this weekend, so I'm nervous and excited. Brother, that's sick. Okay, so you're taking off, man. Let's all say congrats to Uncle Luke, man, on your success. That's awesome. I hope it goes well, brother. Actually, scratch that. I know it will go well. Can't ever go wrong with barbecue, man. I want to get a slow cooker or like a pellet grill. When you go to the Dallas area, I got you on that bull. Okay, brother. Definitely. That's sick. And if you ever feel like, I don't even know if this sounds weird, but if you ever feel like sending anything my way, I'll definitely do a video on it. I don't know if you got any merch or a t-shirt to rock. I'm about that barbecue, man. I'll put your name out here in Georgia. Yeah, so not too many things going on today. After the live stream, most likely make that eating video. Max, hello, brother. Hola. And if you guys haven't, I know that I've said it like twice already, please like the video. It really helps out. Thank you for commenting. ¿Qué pasó, mi amigo? Was that good pronunciation? Hola, ¿qué pasó, mi amigo? Me llamo Mateo. Do I even have to say mi amo? Anyway, getting into a Rosetta Stone section right now. Oh man. I've been doing these conscious breathing exercises lately because of this deviated septum on the left. And, I was looking up about the decrease in blood circulation and oxygen to your brain and things that happen because of it. And just been trying to take more deep breaths and stuff. I remember going to get it looked at when I was like, I think 13 or 14. And then it also didn't help because at 16 I was doing a water slide and some genius decided to throw it over an area where there were uprooted tree branches. So as I was face down, sliding across it, I guess my nose hit one of the branches. I got up, there's just blood all over the place. I broke it. But anyway, back to when I first got it checked. I had to do one of those breathing machines where you blow into the tube and try to make the ball float as long as possible. And they said I was only using like 70% of my lung capacity. And they told me back then to try to do at least like 10 to 20 deep breaths per day. But you know, life, get caught up in stuff or not wanting to do it for whatever reason. So like if I breathe now, I feel it all the way in my right nostril. But on this side, it doesn't feel like it goes in too much. I literally have to go. Now I feel like I got a full breath. Crazy. And I'm not the only one, because my nanny had the same thing. She had surgery, I think, 7 or 8 years ago. Rhinoplasty. Which they really just scraped out the cartilage, reshaped the inside of her nose, which to me is insane, because, you know, what the couldn't imagine. But I guess ever since she said that she's been breathing perfectly. She doesn't snore at night and stuff, which I don't think I ever do, but anyways, guys, we are approaching almost the 53-minute mark on this live stream. I plan to stream a little bit longer, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and make this about an hour long. I just got another vibration, so that way I can attend to my videos. But I would like to say that I appreciate everybody who's commented. I'm gonna start up at the top. Jocelyn, I appreciate you. Marcia, I don't know what was up with you, but thank you. Julie, Ken, this guy. Need some prayers for sure. Appreciate you, baby. Thank you very much. And for the follow on Instagram. Mario, SRT, brother. Appreciate you guys. MP Yasuhiro. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I want to say it like that every time I see it. Uncle Luke Barbecue, of course, brother. Appreciate you. Brandon, of course. Max. Thank you guys so much for commenting. And thank you for liking the live stream. Like I said, if it does well, I keep doing them. But also, even if it doesn't do well, I'm still gonna keep doing them. So you guys can join whenever you feel free. Yeah, like I said, back to basics, man. Not really worrying too much about numbers. I just like to care more about the people that are here caring about me, you know. And I just hope that positivity and peace continues to go your guys' way. Whatever obstacles or tribulations that you're going through today, I hope that you overcome them with swiftness and with grace. I hope that you can try to infect somebody with love today and positivity, especially somebody that looks like they need it. You know, it's also true, you never know, but sometimes the signs are as plain as day. And through whatever fault of our own as people that feel uncomfortable with interaction or caring about somebody in this day and age, you don't realize the domino effect that it has on being kind. So if you could at least try to help out one person today, you would be doing both of you a favor. And you never know who else is going to be affected from that. So with that in mind, I thank you guys for sticking around and sticking with me this time, and just being patient with me. You know, none of us have this life figured out. Kind of just going with the flow and hoping that we don't explode or implode. But regardless, we are in this together. And whether you want to come in here and be positive or negative, at the end of the day, the hard truth is we're all experiencing this crazy shit called life together. And it'd just be a lot easier if we could do it cooperatively. And you know, it sucks to see some people's ignorance, but it's also an indicator that the way that you handle it also is a testament to how far you've grown as an individual. So it's kind of nice, you know. Yeah, the unfazed. Just let it bounce off like rubber, baby, no matter what. But I thank you, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day or your night, depending on where you are. And hopefully you can join me again for the next live stream. I would definitely love that. You know, I'm not perfect, just like a lot of you, I'm sure. As a matter of fact, I know. But our flaws are what make us beautiful. So as long as you're trying to constantly expand on yourself for the betterment of yourself, it really doesn't matter what anybody else says or does around you, to you. It's so cliche, but you really are the captain of your own ship, you know? Nobody can take your soul away, except for the one that you know loves you. And that's God Almighty, baby. You don't have to be religious or even spiritual to know that there's something else out there that we don't know anything about. Can't even pretend to know. But regardless of what you think it is, just know that you are loved and encompassed in a very positive light. And even in moments of darkness, sometimes it's okay to be in that. You can't appreciate the light without the dark, and vice versa. So with that being said, I'm gonna get my preaching ass on this live stream. But I thank you guys very much. I enjoyed it. I hope that you guys did too. I know that it wasn't very entertaining. It's just me sitting here. But, you know, sometimes that's the best. It doesn't always have to be flashy and cost thousands or millions of dollars in production to change somebody's day. So, thank you guys for helping me as well. You know, I do this to try to help out and give you guys tingles, but you don't realize how much this helps me. So this is a mutual relationship. Brenna, I don't know what to tell you, hon. If you're asking why we're whispering, check the channel name. But anyway, regardless, I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being in the comments. To all my subs, thank you. And we'll catch you on the next one. Alright? I appreciate you. Bye-bye. So long. Farewell to you, my friend.